You've looked at him, though, many times, haven't you?
Yes, I have.
You know exactly why Mr. Depp won't look back at you, don't you?
I do.
He promised you he would never...
was extremely clean and it looked invisible.
You are so right. You are so right. Because before I lived here, the glass was always covered in smudges. And then I moved in and I cleaned it. So I guess that makes me the devil.
You are! She is the devil! I'm in hell! I'm burning!
Odpłyniemy jak we śnie, kochana, kocham cię. Kokaina w nosie, lecimy w samolocie, palimy grube lolo, wódkę piję z kolą, kokaina w nosie.
Good to have you back, Amber.
Thank you.
What happened on the 4th of September?
My dog, he steps on this bee.
Objection relevance, Your Honor. Okay, we'll move on to what happened next.
Well, I just remember sitting on this carpet and just thinking, why is the carpet so dirty? And just thinking, how did the carpet ever get this dirty? I'm sat on this dirty carpet, and and then I just remember seeing this jar, a jar of Coke, and I was just thinking, yeah, I need it.
I was wearing nothing, not a stitch of makeup. Michelle, can you bring up 801, please? Some testimony of people in the week of May 12th.
Felt like he was on top of me, and I'm looking at him in his eyes, and I don't see him anymore. I don't see him anymore. It wasn't him. It was black. I've never been so scared in my life.
I don't remember. I just have that memory. I remember taking a bunch of sleeping pills. Not a bunch, like 2, which is a lot for me.
Willy Wonka doesn't matter to you? You see him in that movie, Charlie and Chocolate Factory? Did you look at that one when you were comparing his processing speed?
Do I have to answer that question, Your Honor?
You have to answer questions. Yes, sir.
No, you'll be happy to know I didn't see Willy Wonka.
Dog stepped on a bee.
My child spilled my tea.
Jimmy Savile shagged me.
My dad has to pee.
My mom's stuck in a tree.
I sharted on Santa's knee.
I can't say turkey tree.
I'm just having a pee. You turned her against me.
My yard's full of debris.
My squirrel got bit by a flea.
Without my glasses, I cannot see.
I want to learn Tai Chi.
I dropped my fucking curry.
Ms. Heard, you have not donated $7 million of your divorce settlement to charity, correct? That is incorrect. I pledged the entirety of the settlement
Ms. Heard,
to
Ms. Heard,
charity. Respectfully, that is not my question. You have not donated. That is incorrect. I pledged. I used the word donate and pledge.
Ms. Heard, you have not donated $7 million.
I disagree. I pledged.
So you still haven't donated $7 million to charity.
Well, no, because my ex-husband Johnny Depp is suing me.
You still had 12 months before he sued you to donate the money.
That is incorrect. That
Ms. Heard, please just answer the question. You have not donated, correct?
I still intend to fulfill that $7 million.
Will you please state your name?
Yes, it's Amber Laura Heard.
And what is your address?
I live in Yucca Valley, California.
And how old are you, Amber?
I am 36. I just celebrated.
Okay. And do you have a daughter?
I do. She also celebrated her birthday recently. She's 1.
Okay. And what is your profession?
I am an actor, mostly.
Okay. Now, why are you here?
I am here because my ex-husband is suing me for an op-ed I wrote.
And how do you feel about that?
I struggle to have the words. I struggle to find the words to describe how painful this is. I lose my balance. At this point, we're sitting next to each other on the edge of the couch, or I was on the edge of the couch. I was just sitting there on this carpet, looking at the dirty carpet, wondering how I wound up on this carpet and why. Pedal my way back. Sorry, I can't hear you.
Aquaman.
Oh.
I used to be respected, people took me at my word. Then I became a lawyer representing Amber Heard. Objection, hearsay. Oh my God, I don't have a case. Objection, hearsay. Now I'm ashamed to show my face. Well, I'm a famous movie star, yeah, life is always fine. I sit down at my penthouse drinking mega pints of wine. Objection, hearsay. I don't know why we ever wed. Objection, hearsay. Who the hell poops in someone's bed? I object to everything. I may have an infection, 'cause
My dog stepped on a bee. My bee stepped on a dog. My dog stepped on a dog. My bee stepped on a bee. My dog and my bee stepped on my.
You still haven't donated the $7 million divorce settlement to charity. Isn't that right?
Incorrect. I pledged the entirety of the
Ms. Heard,
settlement, $7 million
that's not my
to
question.
charity, and I intend to
Ms.
fulfill
Heard,
those obligations.
Ms. Heard, that's not my question. Please,
What was
try
your
to answer
question?
my question. Sitting here today, you have not donated the $7 million, donated, not pledged, donated the $7 million divorce settlement to charity.
I use pledge and donation synonymous with one another. They're
But I
the same
don't.
thing.
Ms. Heard, I don't use it synonymously.
That's how donations are paid.
Ms. Heard, respectfully, that's not my question. So as of today, you have not donated, paid $7 million of your divorce settlement to charity, right?
I have not been able to fulfill those obligations yet.
And that's because you did want something, didn't you?
I didn't want anything.
Heartbroken. And I sat there for a long time and I eventually turned the key and drove home. What did you do after that? I don't know. I don't remember what I did when I got home. I don't remember. I went to my therapist. I told her.
Objection, hearsay.
I was just as to what I told her.
New songs on the radio sounding fake. Prince and Genesis were better anyway. Am I just being too real? Or is my mind going crazy out here? Or am I losing control of my mouth? I can't shut it down, can't shut it down. Is it just me who feels this way? Is there somebody else who's not okay? Could you tell me, is it me? Is it just me who thinks this way? Is there somebody else who can?
Mr. Depp, do you recognize this picture up here? Yes, I do. That is ibuprofen. Now, did you use this drug while you were married to Miss Heard? The over-the-counter pain reliever. Yes, it was much needed. Mr. Depp, do you recognize this pill bottle? Yes, I do. And these painkillers, they were in your possession? Yes, I kept them in my nightstand, as many people do. Do you recognize this pill bottle? For the third time, yes, I recognize it. Yes, I had it. Yes, I had it while married to Miss Herb because it's an over-the-counter medication. And you admit to prior drug use? Yes, I did have a drug issue before, but I have not used opioids. With Mr. Depp having these pills in his possession, we must ask ourselves, where does it end? What? You claim that Miss Heard was abusive? Yes. Yes, sir. I do. Why? Well, she was not quite nice to me. She would physically put her hands on me on multiple occasions, and she said, "Hearsay. Hearsay." Okay, she would tell, "Hearsay." Okay, she would raise her voice and then scream, "Hearsay!" Okay, she would speak to me in a very belittling, "Hearsay!" She wasn't pleasant to me. Why? May I explain to the court? Go ahead. When I confronted her about her punching me, she explained that... Oh, what's that? Sorry, did you not hear me? What was it? Oh, it's hearsay. Mr. Depp, I have one final question. Yes, sir. Do you recognize this pill bottle of ibuprofen? Write down what he's wearing so I can wear it tomorrow.
My dog stepped on a bee.
But you have heard of me.